Starting the stream. And putting the link in. And time for the third game of the week. I have been pretty lax in terms of keeping my Blood Bowl skills up, so we'll see how this game goes. I've been playing a lot of Super Smash Brothers, so sometimes I generally play a practice match or look at some stuff. But usually I find that a game once a week is sufficient for me. The main key here is there is the possibility that I go down a considerable number of players. This team has the most Mighty Blow I will ever face. Well, actually, I faced a similar amount of Mighty Blow on Medicinal Carrot's Underworld team, and that removed a lot of players and a lot of vamps. He had a Claw Mighty Blow, though, and that helped him. Let's move the mic a little bit over. Hey Jamis, we'll see when he gets online. He just told me he'll be getting online soon. Scheduled start time is 7:30, but I'm starting the stream a little bit early. Yeah, and this is going to be our first run-in with a team with Blodgers. He's got Jedi Knight and Karima Wheat. And they're probably going to be a problem. This Blitzer is going to be great at removing thralls. And then we've got 2 guard wrestlers and a Mighty Blow wrestler. But only 12 players, and hopefully we can get some removals. One of the reasons I picked up Mighty Blow. The other one was because I was facing Chorfs, and they have a lot of tackle. That, and I'm going to be facing Chorfs next game. So it was a strategic decision for the immediate term. To basically say, well, the dodge, it can still be useful in those matchups, just a little bit more difficult to use, and Mighty Blow could get me that one removal to get me a player advantage. I don't think I'm going to be snowballing with this team, but it'll certainly help slow any kind of snowball, which is what happened in the first game of the season, which was against Medicinal Carrot. This 1-0 loss. I think I had 3 players on the pitch by the very end of it and still somehow managed to nearly tie it. Yeah, we even got more hits on him, and you can see the quality of the hits was much higher on his side. You see a vamp well on the way to becoming a folktale? We'll see. Emmanuel Macaron. It's funny that he's in the news right now with all those protests in Paris. I mean, all of these 3 people are quite often in the news. And looking at the standings, I think we are towards the top in the 5th slot. Granted, everyone above us has already played their game, so if we win, we will tie with CR Boys, the Necromantic team. The other 2 teams, we're going to be facing Tommy Too Tall next week. Or was it the week after? I think it's next week. Yep. And so I have a plan for this game. We'll see if that goes. Because if anyone knows about Tommy Too Tall's team, it's a pretty scary Wood Elf team. It's 1530 TV. And it has this stupid dancer that's plus agility, strip ball plus movement. It will strip you if it's anywhere on its half of the pitch. If it's in the center of the pitch, it could probably strip you from almost anywhere. That's pretty scary to think about, and I would very much like to have sure hands, because that would completely eliminate this threat, so long as the ball would be on a sure hands blodge vamp. And we are 2 touchdowns away from that. With She Dumpling, or Blodger. That's the hope. The other solution would be to hold it on the plus strength and then hope he rolls skulls, maybe. Or you guys, you can still hold it on the Blodger and hope he rolls skulls. We lost a couple thralls last game, but we made bank. So we were able to easily replace them. Yep, our opponent should be getting on in a few minutes here. Oh, he's already on. Just needs to get probably all set up and whatnot. And away we will go. Just need everything to go right this game. That's Vamp's specialty, right? Yeah. To get the 2 touchdowns, probably. The key thing is that I don't remove myself, and I get removals. Yeah, going down players in this matchup could be pretty bad. He's got a lot of block and wrestle, so he can do those blocks pretty reliably. It's not something where I can just throw players at him and expect him to turn over. No. Like doing that to a dwarf team. Except they're not quite as resilient. I don't think there's any dwarfs in 10C, you just got a couple dwarfs. Oh, here we go, let's go. I've never seen Wu Gambino play. I sometimes do a scouting report and see how they play, but unfortunately the replays are gone, so I can't imagine anything's changed. He might put in that 10k for the babe. I don't think he'd be willing to put more in. Because if he didn't put 10k here, he should have just gotten an extra peasant. Put in 40k of his own money and buy an extra peasant to go up to 13 players. Otherwise, this petty cash is wasted. So. And he's only at 12 players. He should certainly pick up peasant sometime in the future. But yeah, he's just going to go for the Bloodweiser babe. Let's just hope we don't get a whole lot of KOs. That, and I'd like to defend first, if possible. I'll need to think about how I'm going to defend my Vamps, because he's got guard. He's got the mix of guard here. Okay, well, he is going to get to choose. I wouldn't be surprised if he receives. Which is kind of what I want. So, generally prefer to defend first. Especially when you're playing a Vamp team. You have a lot of tools that are really useful on defense with Hypnotic Gaze. On offense, they're still useful, but not as much. Okay. He knows what he's doing. I would have preferred to kick here, obviously. So obviously he needs to do setup. And that's not going to be the setup. It's funny how like some of the default setups that they provide are incredibly bad. Gonna put... There's no way he put wrestlers on the line. He's gonna put peasants. Can't really afford to lose. Can't really afford to lose wrestlers. Alright, so this guy looks like a juicy target. Well, what is this setup? It's pillars. I mean, if I was... And they're really far back. Not only are they 3 squares from the LOS, they are really far back. Alright, so the peasants go on the line. I think what he... Huh. That's an interesting choice. He really doesn't like this blocker anymore because it's minus agility. In fact, he doesn't like this blocker either, even though it's the non-guarders. This is a... I was not expecting this. But since there is absolutely no threat of a blitz, like the farthest these blitzers can move is like down here. The threat of a blitz is pretty minor, which means we don't really even need to guard the wings. Alright, let's get the kicker off, because we're not kicking, for one. And we'll try ping-ponging these guys around. I'm not really sure what I want to do for my blitz. The Mighty Blow is way over on this side. I can force him to do a GFI to hit one of the thralls that goes up here if I'm going to do a blitz that way. I don't think I'm comfortable putting a vampire up there by himself, but... And this vampire is probably just going to stand here. And this thrall is going to go back if the kick's deep. We can take this slow and easy. Since he's set up so far back. He's gonna have to come to us. We didn't catch the ball, but not a big deal. Do I want to push him back? I think so, because I'm going to move these guys. Mighty Blow generates the stun. Now I have a couple options here. We can go for the 3-die blitz this way. Though I do risk the Bloodlust. Hey, Shurok, and Lurkin. Thanks for the well wishes. It's fine. Whoosh. Not getting a lot of knockdowns. There's one. Oh, and that's a dead peasant. Rip Dunkin' Donuts. We're off to a pretty decent start. That's why you want to kind of ping him pong him a little bit, because we wouldn't have gotten that knockdown if we had just set up and gotten 3 hits in a row. Yeah, but getting the blitz is actually going to be fairly hard here. So I think I'm just going to 3-die blitz because it's safer. Alright, that's fine. And then we're going to try to protect our Mighty Blow. Because right now he can put guard and then mash it with some Mighty Blow. I would prefer not to see that happen. For sure. Well, he could ping pong me if I stand that close. I think we're going to do something like this. Because then you can't just dodge through this. This corpse here actually provides value here. Because otherwise he has to dodge through tackle zones. And it makes it difficult for him to route around without blitzing one of these thralls. Which, well, Tiramisu would be the one to go for. Pow! And push you towards the sideline. Alright, and then just in case we happen to Bloodlust and Snake. Alright. Let's move up the ball. Right now, I'd say we're in a pretty dominant position. This one shouted for the last time. Oh, I remember you lurking saying how those shots aggravate you to no end. Yeah, we've pretty effectively protected our developed players. There's just a bunch of thralls in the way, and should be pretty good. How's it going? We just killed a peasant, Miss Days. Something I haven't done in a very long time. Probably. Not Tiramisu. See if he gets the immediate removal. Generally, they do. They just do. No. Amazing. I remember watching someone who played a bit oddly, and it actually worked pretty effectively. He actually solely used Mighty Blow to go after peasants to get a player advantage, and it worked surprisingly well for him. Don't know if that's worth it. Granted, it is a lot easier to knock down the peasants. Exterminate the Brettonian scum. It's interesting that he stood this guy up. Eventually, it's going to get to a point where I'm going to be able to hit Dave. Oh, put the guard there, yes. You have to double down on this. Now, this isn't enough. This is the perfect blitz target. Doesn't really matter. I have Mighty Blow. We're going to be pretty aggressive here, I feel. I could probably... I need to think about this. This guard, it's important to get him down. But this isn't enough. He probably wants one more player. Because what I'm going to probably do is try to hit here, this way. And hopefully I can then get a down here. And then follow that up to keep this guard here. This guard could be a problem later. But ultimately I just don't want him to be able to hit my vamp back easily. Because I lack guard myself. But I'm not too concerned about this peasant hitting me back. Okay. So the thing is, what I want to do is I want to blitz this way. And then provide the assist here. The key thing is going to be protecting the Mighty Blow Vampire. I think I can do that. We're probably going to put vampires together here. And then try to string it out so that he'd have to use some kind of guard or something. You want them to suffer at the hands of your idol? Brett's cast most of your Skaven in upstarts. It's good to know that I have fans. Too bad they're not playing anymore. Alright, should I move my strength movement here? Yes. Alright. We can use Hypnotic Gaze. This one's actually fairly important. That we gaze there. Alright, we're going for the hit here. Hopefully I get the knockdown. I certainly do not want to take that. Alright. Yes, guard could be a problem here. I actually might follow this to keep this guard here if I can get this knockdown. Yeah. I'm going to follow this. And it'll keep this guard here. Though I will take a hit, he has to provide an assist there, which is fine. I don't think I'm gonna bother moving my vampire. Yeah, the pastry pests were the first serious Skaven team that I really played. And they were certainly the oldest team in ReBBL still, I imagine. Well, actually no. High Sales have probably passed him now. Wait, Venatar isn't playing this season. So I guess that's not true. At least not in ReBBL Majors. Yeah, I knew this was gonna happen. I was way okay with this guard going here. Of course it results in a removal, but I feel pretty safe with this. The contempt in the man's voice, not gonna bother moving my vamp. It's not worth it. Alright, so what's the plan here? Activates the peasant. Will we see the guard shift over to get a mighty blow hit on a vamp? Or will we just go for thralls again? Yeah, if he was able to move this guard here, then he could have gotten the 2-die blitz here. Oh, I'd probably move the guard here. 2-die blitz here. You can move guard here and even get a 1-die this way. Alright, so he's just gonna go for this guy to free up the Mighty Blow Wrestler. Probably get another removal knowing my luck. Surprisingly not. Will he route around? Kind of. This guy is vulnerable. Would be a good blitz target. You would opt to remove a pesky vampire? That's what Medicinal Carrot did, and it was very effective. The first game. Yeah, this feels like a great blitz target. There's multiple reasons for it. One, I can move this. That can make this thrall relevant. Oh. Okay. You're gonna have to do more control or you're gonna give up a hit here. A lot of control. If I really wanted to run with the ball, I could, for sure, though. Alright, well, let's try to kill this peasant. Alright. About what was I was expecting here. And now... I don't even need to bother getting these guys up, though. The fact that they're tying up these two players, I mean, kind of tying up is probably a loose term, but I do want to start moving forward. The blodger is fairly unlikely to get down, but this player is not. I could route around back and get behind him. The main concern would be protecting my players afterwards. That and bloodlusting with this vamp on this blitz would be problematic. I don't think I need to rush, though. At least not yet. That's fine. We can get a 2-die hit here. I don't think I'm going to foul, but... Actually, I'm kind of vulnerable now. It makes sense to move back over this way. And here we're pretty safe. What does bloodlust here mean for me? It's pretty scary. I think I will skip this. Okay. This guy's isolated. I don't like that, but... I'm trying to be fairly deliberate in my positioning here. Okay, so he wants to go for this vampire, clearly. If he blitzes that guy around, these players can't get in front of me. So only this player and this blitzer. It'll be curious. A lot of people tend to focus down, try to go ham here. Yeah, I was expecting this guard here. It's the only way you're going to get this hit. For sure. He can't leave this blitzer here, though. If he does, I will go for a surf. Oh, well, I could. It's kind of tricky to get around him right now. One approach would be to gaze here. Huh. Is he gonna do or die dauntless here? He can get 2 assists, but that's a 1 die. if the Dauntless doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, but right now we're outnumbered, which kinda sucks. This is a 1... No, 2 die, gets the down, which is unfortunate. It would be a red die with Dauntless, yeah, because he didn't follow up here. Or would it? Yeah, because what I was expecting him to do was this block first, and then he'd have guard, but he didn't do it that way. He did the order wrong a bit. Yeah, I would have done this and it would have been a 1 die. What's the record? Oh. Yep, players are just getting cleaned. Pretty much every hit I'm giving is generated an armor break. I think only 1 hit has not been an armor break so far. So, yeah, this is rough. We're already down to what? 8 players. Okay, this is trivial to get off though. Unless he completely controls me. He needs to mark this guy. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Damn. Oh, he actually gave me a way out of this though, which is nice of him. This is where the dodge would be really nice. He's angry for killing the peasant? No. I wasn't expecting to have to force my... I guess maybe forcing my way up would have been a good idea. We could just dodge out of this. Freeing up the... Freeing up this peasant is a priority. Break time for them? We'll see. Yeah, he was thinking about it. It doesn't matter in a huge amount. Not a huge amount, but... Yeah, I need to think about my approach here. I could try to make a break for it around this guy. What you'd do is you'd blitz this way. Follow up dodge, maybe GFI. You'd probably have to double. There's a lot of dice involved. But I'm feeling very uncomfortable now. And the wrestlers... I then would need to establish some kind of screen here, and that would be very difficult to do if I didn't knock this guy down. The other approach would be... Let's see. I could stand up this thrall and blitz this way, go up to the middle of the pitch. But then I'd need to knock down here to create the gap for both of these peasants to move. Otherwise then... it's the same spiel. This game is not going well, Fiction. He's gotten removals on pretty much every block except 2. So, yeah, I'm not really sure what I want to do here. The safe play would be to do that, and then try to do a sideline cage. Then we'd need to get this vamp over here somehow. I think that's what I'm gonna do. If I get a bloodlust, I'll have to retreat. I have to retreat. There's no way I can stand up there, so... And I'd have to roll a bunch of dice after the fact, so... Yeah, we're gonna retreat. Let's just get our hit in. I guess double sculling there would have been catastrophic, but I think... Let's try to mid back up And I can try to decide what I want to do here. We're going to try to dodge as this pest into out. This I shouldn't have positioned like this. I'm actually not that stressed at all, but I think it's because I'm taking my time and being fairly deliberate, and for him, it probably feels like that. Alright, I have to start dodging shit. Alright, we are very safe. Now I just need to make this guy a bit more safe. Cool. This guy can stay on the ground. Will be relevant once this vampire gets up. But, yeah. Reset up. We've got 4 turns and 4 rerolls. Ultimately, we're going to have to try to break for it. But yeah, once that bloodlust happened, I wasn't going to risk anything. Though if I'd known I'd get the dice I was going to get, it wouldn't have been a problem. But now we can start being more aggressive with our rerolls. Try to make it up the pitch. But ultimately, we're going to have to roll dice to do it. I feel. Unless he makes a catastrophic mistake. I think what we might try to do is some kind of pass play, but we want to try to get some kind of vampire in a position to score from. This would be our best bet with plus movement. He is in scoring position from up here. But probably needs a thrall or two to protect him. Yeah, and this is where we're going to get hit by some more Mighty Blow, I think. I'd imagine. But I want to try to get all my vampires sorted together up one side, and then we can start leveraging the Hypnotic Gaze. What's the record? 2-0-1. PB Oracle. We lost our first game, won our subsequent next games. Last game was an interesting one, and that one went down. Was really close. And we did not get good dice that game either. Well, that's good. I don't know if he'll be aggressive here. He might. Because it makes it easier to free up this vampire. He's thinking about rerolling. He does, gets the knockdown. Though I can just dodge away. That's not too concerning for me. Yeah. Casualty there. Can't really afford to use the Apo this early. I don't think, can he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With the GFI, he could trap me. This isn't, I mean, even then. What I'm going to do, let's see. Alright, so he's going to give me a way out. Which is nice of him. Okay, yeah, he sees the trap. If he does that, then I have to do something there and not blitz anywhere else. Is he going to trap it this way then? Someone... Okay, so he's going to go that way? Okay, that's actually not too bad for me. What that does is mean I can blitz this vampire and run up this way. Still roll dice in the process, but all the dice except the Bloodlust here are pretty okay. The main concern becomes protecting the ball carrier afterwards, and I just don't want to leave myself in range of a wrestler. Hamburger living up to his name. I think I'm going to try this first and see what we get. We successfully get the Bloodlust. Push is all we need. And this vampire is going to start to make a break for it. Nice. Alright, now we want to try to set up somewhere over here. I really wish I had more players. I just don't at this point. You could almost punt it, the ball here, but... This is I don't Bloodlust. I think I don't know if I'd re-roll the Bloodlust. Alright, we get that. We're gonna Hypno Gaze here. We're just gonna 2-die block here, though. Alright, hopefully we can get a armor break here. No. Alright, shame, but it is what it is. I don't think I can Hypno Gaze people on the ground. Nope. Not that that would matter. If I go this way, that prevents any wrestler from really getting to me. Then next would be to put someone this way. But we are rolling really good d6s, just not great on the injury roll, which is fine. Alright, there's still a gap here. Since we can't really complete it, we just want to get in this guy's way. And then finally, we can bring you up. This is where the reroll is going to get used. Nice. The ball can certainly be hit from here, but it's very difficult. It's quite difficult to hit it with a wrestler. You're going to have to do a dodge at the very least, and do an additional dodge to get the assist that you need. Which is fine. That's what I want. And this guy can't quite score from here, but can get really close. But I think that went a lot better. That could have gotten so much worse. I could have left the ball in a very vulnerable position there, especially with the number of players I have on the pitch. Yeah. It would make sense to target this vampire, but in order to reliably do that, he needs to put more assists on it. And he wants to blitz it from a direction in which he can deny it movement. But maybe he doesn't do that. Because this implies to me he's just trying to prevent it from moving forward. But putting the guard there makes me think he wants to blitz it. It'd be interesting if he chooses the Mighty Blow. Yeah, in fact, now that's your only approach. You'd want to blitz him down, because then it makes it more difficult for him to get out. Because then you'll have a guy here and here. You could even have a guy here, I guess. You could choose not to. You could have chosen not to fall and stand him here, and it would have been quite difficult to get out. You'd have to blitz this way. You can bring up this blitzer here, but it looks like he's just going to go for the thralls, which is okay. It's an okay strategy. All right, we're going to have to roll Bloodlusts. But there's no easy way to trap me, so I'm just going to dodge away again. This time, get into a position where we can score from. But protection could be a problem here. Alright, that's annoying though. That is annoying. But we actually have an option. If he tries to do that. What I would consider doing... Okay, yeah, he's not going to do that. He's just going to guard here. We're probably going to blitz this vampire out. And boy, are we going to need to roll a lot of dice to get this one. It's just standing up this guy means he gets it by a Mighty Blow. Completing the sideline cage here is tricky. If I know I fail this Bloodlust, I probably won't go for a pure sideline cage. Then try to get more players relevant. What can I do with you before that, though? He set up here so I couldn't just get a 2-die on this blocker. That's the only reason. Otherwise, you'd put that guy there. Actually, I think I want to do this blitz first. I think I'm gonna re-roll this. And then pray to Nuffle that this does not go badly. This is tricky here. Because if I fail the Bloodlust here, then I have to stay in this area. I'm just trying to think of how I'm going to do this. Because I also need to do this dodge. And man, would it be nice to actually have dodge on that player. Alright, we're gonna take hits. I want to dodge this guy out first. Because then I know that my sideline cage will be complete and I don't have to worry about getting surfed. In the meantime, I want to put you here. I mean, the worst comes to worst. We'll have to stay there. Alright. That's what I was expecting. Okay. This is not what I wanted, but it's better to fail that than fail to put ourselves in a position where we can get surfed. But yeah, we're going to give up a lot of hits, and hopefully he doesn't roll a POW. But I think we're going to give up the ball here. There's not much I can do about it, so... If he blitzes that way, that would be bizarre. Alright, but he can get the 2-die block here. This is a 1-die with Dauntless. Actually, it's worse than that because this guy's here. That's part of the reason. Just in case this failed, then I would do that. Yeah. The other option would have been... Okay, so I would have used this guy as a possible blitzer. I'm not possible blitzer, but chain block. Dauntless fails, which makes it a 1-die block. Both down means that it's actually going to be pretty hard to blitz from here. Oh, what? That was a misclick. There's no... That had to have been a misclick. There's no way that could have not been a misclick. Alright. I think I'm going to blitz here. Free up this vampire, and then we're going to try to deliver it this way. I think I'm going to risk the 3+, 2+ on that. But I am bailed out of this one. That, and if I fail the Bloodlust here, it's not a big deal. And we get Mighty Blow hit. Alright, we can do some chain pushes here. Do I really want to do any kind of chain push? Push this guy down? No. Push you down. Alright. Now, do I need to be desperate enough yet? All the blockers are actually really in a really good position for me so far. Just a matter if I'm willing to take a dauntless block down the field. Nice, and we can get this blocker down too. Ooh, that is huge! Out of the way! You might even consider appoing this if you're considering trying to win this. That is nice. Alright. Bring you down, follow up. All the blockers are really what I'm concerned about when it comes to getting this vampire down or down. Now it's just a matter of, do I try to go for the score or not here this turn? He can most certainly 2-die blitz me. This blocker is a problem as well. There's a lot of roles involved in this. Too many. I feel very uncomfortable doing it, but I think I might have to with the way I'm positioned right now. If I stand there, could get surfed. I think I might mark here and then hand it off. I give up pass SPP, but it's probably for the best. Alright. That immediately changes it. Can't just run up there. Oh, I should have re-rolled this. What was I thinking? Fuck. This is really bad now. I should have re-rolled that. Now this is really risky. I can't throw it without the risk of the intercept, so I'm just gonna have to bite here. And we're gonna bite this one, because this guy doesn't matter. Alright. I want to get this guy... No. Oh, I did already blitz, so I want to get this guy in a better position to score from. That I'll reroll. Well, we're not scoring, period. All right. We're not scoring, period. I should have just hit end turn. If I'd known I was going to roll 3 1s in a row. That was bad. It was worse than triple 1s. It was 4 1s in a row. If you're not counting the injury. We bloodlust here, then bloodlust here, and then failed to dodge. Yeah. Not much you can do. If we had gone for the pass, we would have failed it. Well, he wants to blitz with the wrestler, so I'm okay with giving up this. But yeah, we're not scoring. So, we're just trying to deny now. But yeah, we lose one of our vamps too. We might not even come back. What I was trying to do was make it more difficult for him to hit me. I was willing to take that risk just to deny the score, but I was not expecting to roll another one. Okay, these... hopefully can't get me down, but if he does, it could end up in a score. Fuck. But the good thing is the angle that he's blitzing me. He probably wanted to blitz me this way. And that is a great bounce. It's actually not... I guess it's not great, but it could be way worse. Because he has to route around to pick that up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What he's going to try to do, I think, is pick up with this blodger. Yeah, he's going to try to pick up with the blodger here. If he leaves it like this, I'm just going to pick it up. The hope is we can get a knockdown on him after this. He certainly does not want to do any GFIs. Oh! Oh yes, please do that! Because I just hit you straight up. Then pick it up afterwards. Yeah, you're better off standing where you are. You could also try to run in there. That actually would be an okay spot. See, what would I need to do then? I'd probably have to gaze. Yeah, this game is going how I thought it would go. Not able to stay on the pitch, so... If you're going to GFI anywhere, it'd probably be here. You certainly aren't going to do here, because then I surf you. Same thing with this, just a little bit different. You probably gaze here, then dodge blitz. Actually, no. I need to think about that one. That one would be trickier, but I guess the dodge blitz would be fine. 3+ dodge in for the surf. I can't imagine he's thinking about this for that long. We'd be told his position's not terrible, but... Yeah, we're... Okay, so he seems pretty content with where he's staying, which is fine. I'm gonna blitz and hope I roll a POW, like he did on me. Alright. One die POW. That doesn't really matter too much. But it would certainly be rough to go down 1 on my score here. Wish I could surf, but I cannot. This is the most logical... Come on. Good. Alright. Wait, I don't want to risk that going in there, so we're just going to try to hit the ball and see where it scatters. That is most certainly a very favorable scatter for me. So that should deny the score here. The only player is this wrestler, and I'm willing to sacrifice this peasant to do that. Well, I've already learned my lesson once. I guess I could have dodged here and placed this guy here, but that's accomplishing the same thing as the peasant. Alright. That should make it tricky to score at least. You'll have to throw something quite long. I guess I could have dodged and hypno-gazed here. Dodge or hypno-gaze someone who is important like this blitzer. That probably would have helped. You actually would have punched the peasant? Yeah, you're probably right. I guess, yeah, you could block it, so whatever. I was thinking that it would fail before I started, but you're right, I could have. Alright. But I mean, there was a very minute chance of failure. At least it wasn't a 1 in 6. Alright, so he needs to GFI here to do the pickup. It's going to be at least a long pass, I think. Alright, well, the reroll, burning that reroll there means that this pass is going to be fairly unlikely. I think it's a long pass even with the GF. Oh, it's a long bomb. Well, that's not a good scatter. Well, I mean, it's a good scatter, but yeah, there we go. He denied my score, but honestly, with the dice I got, I'm down 1 player. Could be worse. I'm gonna try offsetting here. Now that I got the kicker. Hopefully Iron Adept that I can somehow pull this off. Not expecting to. Let's see. I think this is okay. I think I'm gonna kick it short, because I'm not really that concerned about his mobility. He's pretty mobile. He's more mobile than me. But and I would have trouble trying to run up that side of the pitch to try to pressure. And I don't want to commit like that, because he could then just hand it off to one of his blitzers. This is to force him to try to... You can only put 2 players on the wides here. So my hope is that I can kick it in this corner and try to retrieve it. 10v10? Yeah. It is 10v10, so... That's not why I'm doing the offset, but... Yeah, I'm trying an off-center setup. I'm not very fast, but... I can kick it in a way that would force him... Would make it difficult for him to route around this way. And if he leaves his ball carrier somewhere in that position... Alright, that's not a great kick. Double stun. It's actually pretty good. We avoid taking a Mighty Blow hit, which is nice. This is a 1-die. I was worried that I was going to get removed from that, and that would have been problematic for Donut. If I'd known the ball was going to go that way, I would have kicked it deep, but you never know. If I'd kicked it short here, he would have had to field it down here at the very least, or position around here to keep it. But yeah, he's very well aware that I can hypno-gaze my way in. And we're not going to do that to start off. I'm going to try to see if I can soften him up a bit. Try to get some removals. Try to get up, man. Does not lead with block. In fact, I am curious who he's going to blitz. He could blitz around with this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wouldn't be surprised if he did that. That's an interesting direction to blitz from, though. Because then what I do is I blitz the guard and then hit a peasant afterwards. Right, so he goes for the pickup as opposed to the blitz. It's okay. If he stands here, I will be quite surprised, but it'd be actually really interesting if he stood there. He didn't. It is possible to hit the ball carrier here. It is quite possible. It is not that difficult. I just need to roll some 2+. I just need to roll a bunch of 2+s, but I can get a 2-die hit on the ball. Do I want to try that though? Well, this is an interesting move. What you could do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and since it's plus strength, this guard doesn't even matter. So do we want to try to go for that hit? Right now his team is very segmented. So if I can force the ball down here, or force him to try to acknowledge me down here, it could be really nice. The only concern is if it doesn't work out. Because what I would do is I'd mark all of these guys, who don't have dodge, by the way. This guy has dodge, but we could probably try to surround him and whatnot. Like this present, like we could put somebody here, and we can bog everybody down and screen him off, force some kind of throw. I think we're going to take it slow here to start. We're going to do this hit first. Just because he gave it to us. Do I want to push him downfield? That means that's telling that would be me that I'm committing to that play. I'm going to commit to it. So he's in scoring position. I doubt he'll try to score, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I want to bring this thrall up here, possible. So I think this is going to be the second if I don't bloodlust here. And of course I need to make the hypno. Alright. So we can get the hit for sure. Just do something like this. Blitz up that way. I think I'm going to put the block here. It keeps this guy here. Keeps this blodger in a pretty in-check position. It also means that if I bloodlust with this guy, it's not a big deal. We'll stand up this thrall. Now, do I want to do anything else, though? I don't think so yet. Because if it's catastrophic, then having these guys down here would be okay. It's fine. I actually should have pushed him not up, because now he can route around. That I don't want. Looks good. So if he goes backwards, this accomplishes exactly what I want. If he's able to somehow get around this and get the ball to one of these blockers, that's very, very bad. might be able to push down the middle, but he has to knock down this vampire, and there is certainly no easy way for him to do that unless he's blitzing with the ball. And you're going to do that 3+ Dauntless into a half die with the ball. That accomplishes what I want. So, or a 3+ dodge, which is great too. So I think I've got him in a place where he needs to make dice. And that's really good. See, and this, I'm okay giving up this hit. I think we're going to see some kind of dodge. We're going to be taking hits. That's okay. But it'll be really curious here. Because he's going to have to do... He's going to have to be careful, because this is going to go into a half die block with the ball. Oof. Yep. Another badly hurt. So no, even now I'm down 1 again. So it'll be really curious what he does here. Is he gonna blitz? This is dangerous. That's why it's dangerous. I don't think you re-roll the Dauntless, by the way. I think you have to live by the half die here. Okay. Then what's he do? He can't just run past me here. And I'm not trapped. In guard we trust. Which means he gives up another hit. Because that's not enough. The most important thing, though, is I want to get in front of him. We'll see where this guy goes. Have I thought about a 16-man roster Iron Adept? I don't think I'd ever go full 16-man, because then if you ever get inducements, you can't take anything in terms of star players or whatnot. Alrighty. I think we're going to take this turn a little bit slower. A little bit more thought out. I could go for the ball, though I don't think I'd be able to recover it easily. So I think at this point we're going to try to reposition ourselves. I need to think of how I'm going to do this, though. Alright. Oh, stun's okay, at least. Yeah, but do I go for that 2-die hit? The thing is I don't have... The only way I have good recovery is if I gaze this guy here. With the Mighty Blow. And then I'd have to dodge around this way. That and the ball would need to bounce probably right here. That's a lot to ask for. I think we're going to play it conservative. Means just hit with Mighty Blow, try to get some players off. Alright. Nope. Nothing there. It's fine. Bloodlusting here would be bad. If I don't hit this guy, he's got a relatively easy way to open a gap. But I don't want to re-roll it. A lot of hits, absolutely nothing. Just a stun on a peasant. Bit disappointing. But we've got our vampires in a very good position to respond to this. That is the hope, anyway. I'll risk the blodge hit here, the 2-die with Dauntless. You don't have any good blocks here. Yeah, I knew he was gonna go for this thrall, which is fine. It's not a vamp getting blitzed. I wanted to keep this guy free because he can move the farthest over to the right. This guy will come in for the assist here to get this block. I think we might stand right here though, because then it'll give us another assist on this lineman next turn if he chooses to stand him up. Alright, he goes for... Right now, this is still... It'd be a 1-die at best, even with Dauntless. Let's see if he actually realizes that, though. What you'd want to do is maybe then... Yeah, you can't really bring anybody... He has to be very careful here. I think he's going to give up a hit on ball. Oh, and not getting that guy down means he can't go anywhere. Alright. So how does he protect the ball here? He might just go for hits. Best he could get is a 1-die here, though. What you do is place the guard here, 2-die. 2-die with Dauntless on a 3+. 1-die here. Yeah, I don't want to make any hasty and rash decisions. Because oftentimes with vamps, I get over aggressive and I leave a way for him to go up the pitch easily when it doesn't work out. Oh, that's not where I'd put the guard, though. That is an odd choice. Why not just mash it here? Why not mash it in here? Then you just get a free 2-die with this peasant. If you move this guy here, what threat is this plus strength vamp to you? He still can't get through. Frees up this guard. Maybe he's gonna jam him this way? I can still route around. Gaze here. Could he? The surf? Not really possible. Well, it technically is possible. What you would need to do is you need to free up this guy. You'd blitz here, oh, but then you'd have to get around this way. You'd have to gaze this peasant to gaze this guy. Blitz here, push him this way. Then put a peasant here, block this way for the surf. But I think that's way too difficult. Way too risky. Okay. think we're just going to take our time, kind of hit him a bit, see if we can get some removals. I'm gonna see if I can get this screen established. It'd be very nice to get this guy down. The just-in-case peasants. Alright, so as long as I don't double skull this, should be good. This is the second most important hit. Get them down. We can keep them on these guys. That would be nice. Well, that's a nice removal. Get rid of another one of the Brettonian blitzers. Alright, we'll do this hit next. No removal there. Could be worse. I think I'm gonna hit the blodger off. Even though we're not likely to knock him down, he is, with support, much easier to knock me down with, so. Then just a 1-die hit with this on this peasant. Yes! And we get the player advantage! We hit him back. And now the pressure can start coming in. Yeah, so I think the tendency with Blood Bowl is when things don't go your way, oftentimes you can panic. You have to think, oh, I have to do this. I have to go for the ball here. And in certain situations, yeah, like there's sometimes you don't have a choice. But in this situation, when it's still close, I mean, you might be down players, but might be down 1 or 2. You should probably keep going with what your original game plan was, because who knows what kind of dice you're going to get. He might try to go left. There's a gap here, unfortunately. I had to give it up, though. Actually, it could be really annoying, but the blitzer can't make it that far left, which is good. But he can hit these guys up, which is a problem. Yeah. Almost would have been good to follow this, though I don't like taking a hit with this vampire. I'd very much want to avoid it. You'd just be able to mighty blow hit me relatively easily. Yeah, this gap is a problem. And he's only got 2 blitzers left. 2 blitzers, all of his blockers. He's going back? No way! He thought about it. I'd be really surprised if he ran back. Because there's nothing he can do unless he gets this vampire down. If I get him down back here, he is fucked. He's going back. He doesn't have a lot of time either, so for him to be able to run the full length of the pitch, he'd have to start right around now. But yeah, he's going to go try to knock this guy down. I think we're going to do the same kind of spiel. Try to get pressure, have some kind of threat up here. He's gonna actually block with the blocker though. You need 3 assists at least. Okay, he gets the knockdown there, which makes that assist easy to get. This peasant is surfable. But yeah, like now this is a 1-die block he'll have to take if he wants to do the 2-die here. And in fact, this works to my benefit. This vampire is controlling all these blockers just by standing here. They can't get an easy 2-die, and Wu Gambino is certainly not going to do a block with them early on a turn unless he can get a 2-die block with it. Maybe a 1-die at best. That's good. He did not probably want to push him down. If you don't push him down, then what I do... Yeah, what I do is like something like... Alright, I might try to go surf this peasant here. Just to get the player advantage even more and more. That, and when we push down this way, I don't even need to keep my vampire here. I can run him over this way. Alright, we get a push there, which is great. Means we're going to get double hits here. And he's going to be forced to sit in this backfield. Okay. He messed up. Yeah. If I wanted to be really aggressive, I could try to gaze and jump through this way. I don't think I'm in... I'm not in a position where I need to do that. Let's blitz with Mighty Blow. It's the same exact thing. If we happen to force... If we happen to get a down, then it's not a big deal. We'll just get a hit with Mighty Blow instead. I'd like to bring a vampire up, but I have to be careful. Also getting this 3-die would be nice too. He's going to want to shift this way, for sure. So I want to try to... Because these players can easily start taking diagonals this way. It's too far for you, so... I don't think he'll come up the middle, because all the vamps are here. Alright, we get the surf there, which is what I wanted. Okay. We're taking it slow. We're not trying to do anything rash here. I actually want to be closer up, but then if I don't get the down, it's problematic. Actually, I could just stand here and then control. That feels okay. Nice. Also nice. I actually feel fairly good about this. Because it means that he has to blitz the Blodge Vamp. And we can gaze it too, so if he wants to even move this guy... Alright, well, we're not going to reroll that, but... Nice. And we're going to keep our iron grip on this team here. Cool. Well, so far so good. I feel in a pretty good position. At this point, my opponent's probably thinking about trying to prevent the score rather than go for it. But since we're at a significant player advantage now, I feel fairly comfortable with these marks. Because we're just going to keep hitting them, He's not really going to be able to get hits on us easily. The Vamps are doing okay. Controlling these blockers. The two of them are free, but that's not a huge deal. This guy's for sure not going anywhere with the minus agility reliably. And this vampire is in a position to be able to hit anything on this side of the pitch. So he can't ignore him. And he simply can't get away from him either. But yeah, at this point, he does have to make a tough decision. What do? You can't just cage against Vamps. Because what I will do is I will use Gaze and I will cage Bust. Because he has enough. Oh, that's a 1-die. An immediate punish. Does free up the Blitzer, but he's not going to free up the Blitzer. He's going to go for an additional hit. Okay. Alright. He gets the POW. That's big for him. I was hoping that wouldn't happen, but... yeah, at least the armor didn't break, which is nice. Probably should shift this way. I was expecting him to move this way, though. That was not going to be a surprise. Alright, do we go for it? We got a hit. We got an opportunity to hit up here. I do need to gaze this guy. Oh, and I need to dodge, too. Oh, he gave... I don't have a surf, unfortunately, because he got this guy down. What do I do then? If I can mark up all these guys, then I could get this guy... Let's see. I'm not really sure what I want to do here. I think I might try to go for the mark. We'll gaze this guy. Alright, nice gaze. Alright, so that means doing this hit first on the priority list. Fine. Push you into the vampires. Follow it up. Don't do that. Alright, I got what I wanted there. Okay. I don't know if you can tell what I'm planning to do, but I'm going to plan to pin him on this side. There's a lot of 2+s involved, but I'm in a really dominant position. But I'm doing everything I can first to... See, right now, like, these players are trapped. This player is marked, and he's minus agility. And this player is trapped. The peasant's the only thing that's feasible to even move. But at this point, I can be aggressive. We can even gaze him for good measure. How How does he get out of this one? I think you have to blitz with you have one die dauntless blitz. Oof. I'm in a really strong position here. Yeah. 4+ dodge. I mean, we're not talking easy dice. So there's the blitz. He gets the push he needs, but where does he go after that? You'll get surfed if you go there. Or maybe... What? What? Maybe he knows that. I don't know. What was the point of that? I can't imagine he did that intentionally. What was the point of that? Can anyone understand? Maybe he's hoping for a good scatter when he gets served? That's the only thing I can think of. He's got one die here. I mean, he's gonna live by the one die, die by the one die here, so. Did get the knockdown though, which is nice. Wow, it's one dice or something. Too bad. That's... Oh, I'm surprised he didn't follow that. That doesn't make any sense to me. Alright, we'll go for the surf. It's right here. The only thing stopping us could be a bloodlust. Fine. Do I want to leave this peasant free? I don't think so. And pushing this guy back's okay. I mean, this guy isn't trapped, but he's the next best thing. I mean, even if I fail the bloodlust here, it's not the end of the world. Ooh, shit! We even get the cast, a niggle. That should get appoed. I mean, at this stage of the game, I miss next game. Not terrible. Where'd the scatter go? Alright. I think that one puts it in the coffin if I can just roll some dice. No. And of course the other blodger's right there. Fuck. Immediate snake. Hey. I'm not even in range, so. Fuck. Alright. I mean, he's probably not scoring, but he needs to get someone in scoring position. Only the peasant can really do that, so. If he fails a dodge with the peasant, then I can be completely and utterly aggressive. I do have to worry about a punt, though. Yeah. He is going to that corner again. Why? I just need to set up my vamps in a position where I can recover. The fuck? So far. Obviously, he's not going to follow that vampire. Well, I mean, the vampire can hit him from there. That is a agility to dodge. If you're going to do the dodge to mark, you... Yeah, you just do the block. We're gonna gaze him. You might as well just dodge this peasant in scoring position. What he should have done. I mean, what else is he gonna do there? This peasant doesn't matter. Well, I'll probably mark him just so he can't be annoying. Yeah, the punt is so scary though. Like, I wouldn't be able to get the ball back if he just punts it, which is certainly a possibility. I don't know if he knows though. Oh, and actually the gaze this doesn't help me. I was thinking of this for but I just need to not fail. I need to stand here. Then I need to route around this way to get the hit. If I don't get the hit here, we're just gonna blitz. Finally? He's like, finally I got a hypno gaze? Did you not see the first half where I hypno gaze 3 times in a row? Fuck. Now even moving this guy is dangerous, so I think I'm gonna... Alright, that stun's nice. I could try to mark the ball. That's a lot of dice, and I still have blocks that I want to do. It's not a huge deal, but it sucks. Double skulls! Alright, how do you protect? Honestly, punting is not a bad decision here. Run down here and punt the ball down this way. I didn't set up for it, so if it were to happen, I would need to do some... I was hoping I would have not double skulled here, and then I've had an immediate intermediate threat to do some kind of pass to, and then hand off to one of these vampires up here, but that didn't happen. Two rerolls, 1 turn left. I actually burned my reroll earlier that turn. On a bloodlust. The prior turn that I got the surf on, I also burned the reroll on the dodge. Yeah, I mean, I already used the reroll pig sofa. That's why I couldn't reroll it. Yeah. I just didn't have... I was in a point in the game where I was in a really dominant position. I didn't need to reroll anything. Towards the end. I was saving my rerolls for that point, and we'll see what he does. Honestly, he should just punt it. If he punts it, it's hard. No 2 ways about it. It'll be hard for me to get that ball back. He doesn't punt it. Well, then I just need to knock down the blodger. He certainly does not want to stand in a corner. 55% chance to knock him down? No, it's not even that. Well, actually, no. If you count the reroll, I get 4 dice. If he punts it, he's gonna fumble. Yeah, fumbling would be bad. But with a punt, the thing is, if you throw it, it's a 4+ on a long bomb. All right, wrestle. I don't think he re-rolls that. It'd be really surprising if he did. He did. Whatever. Too far. I think I'm gonna blitz with the plus strength. Do I double GFI for the 3-die though? Then what I'd need to do is then move this guy here to get an additional assist. Actually, no, I don't need to do that. I'm being a dummy. We can mark here. I want to try to blitz in a way where I could retrieve the ball afterwards. Oh, it could be a problem though. 2, 3. Hit this way and hope for the ball to scatter in one of those squares. That seems okay. Alright. Do I do the dodge here? Failing the bloodlust isn't a big deal. It's failing the dodge that's more annoying. Fuck. Oh, I'm only gonna get 3 dice for this block. Okay, I can at least score. Game. It'll be a tie. Yeah. Let's hit this peasant and be done with it. Oh, I know that it was a decent chance. What I was hoping is I'd get 6 dice on the ball, but I failed the dodge. That was the one thing I could not afford to fail. If I'd failed the bloodlust, it would have just been 4 dice. Yeah, we tied. Scallop gets the MVP. We bashed the shit out of him. Didn't really get much to show for it, but most of the removals were on serfs. 2 of them. Yeah, I was hoping not to fail that dodge. That's why I did the Hypnotic Gaze earlier, and that ended up failing. But yeah, that was a close game. Our bloodlust evened out at the end there. But still, they were worse than average from the first half, which was absolutely abhorrent. It could have, Speedy. I felt like I didn't need to necessarily move them, though. They were in very strong positions, and my opponent had to roll out of it. That, and I had the rerolls in my pocket, so... And if you Bloodlust, then you just have to go back to where your thralls are. Can you make a second season of chucking so many dice? We'll see. Honestly, this game probably should have been mine. There was a couple snakes that ended up just murdering us. That snake to go pick up the ball, and then the snake on our offensive drive. Well, it was the double Bloodlust fail into dodge fail is what screwed us on our offensive drive. If we had gotten that, I think we would have been able to get the ball up the field. But, nah. That's Vamps. If you roll too many ones, which we did on a lot of stuff, a lot of our dodges were really bad. It's funny, because we dodged a lot of thralls, and those went really well, and then a lot of Vamp dodges failed. Couple snakes. What do I have next week? I have Wood Elves, and I don't have... My team is not ready for the Wood Elves, so... I was hoping to get 2 touchdowns on my Blodger. That did not happen, so the strip ball is going to be very, very difficult to deal with. That was the Brett team you beat game 4 of Greenhorn to get all your Chorf level ups? We did not get much SPP from that game. We got 1 casualty? 2 maybe? 2. 1 on a thrall, that is now minus movement. But yeah, after that, then it's Chorfs. But yeah, the Wood Elves, I'm not too concerned about them bashing me up. But they've got a lot of dodge. They've got this stupid-ass War Dancer. So this will probably make the game fairly interesting, because he can leap in on a 2+, half die my Blodge Vamp, and if he rolls not both downs or skulls, he can get the ball out. He's got some guard too. Tackle and tree, 12 players, decent amount of bank. Yeah, we edge up on the leaderboard just a little bit. We gain 1 spot, kind of. But not really, because we're tied with Hirota Sukara and Wugambino. We're 2-1-1. Kill it with fire? We'll see. I don't imagine I'll be able to get it down that much. My ability to take down Blodge this game was abhorrent. I think I took down a Blodger. Did I even take down a Blodger this game? I got a Surf on one, but that really doesn't count. No, I did get a Blodger down once. That was very important. It was when he stole the ball from me after I got the triple one. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you all for watching.